And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Now Richardson will throw to start out here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Richardson on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They begin with a run by Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Taken down that time by Felix Anudike-Uzomah. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Yeah, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. He's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Tyquan Thornton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Second and 10. Howell down to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Hook up a 15 yards there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
19 tight, 19 tight. Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Cut 19, cut 19. 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle. 18 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 16
Again, it's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Deebo Samuel taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Al throwing on 1st down here. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down. It's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And once more, Howe back to the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Richardson to the air on first down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Come on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And Richardson back to throw it.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can.
Let's go now.
4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
19 tight. 19 tight. Cougar 19.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter, but really...
Touchdown, Washington! A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Here, Richardson yet again. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
18 rally. They smash. 18, pioneer.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, ready?
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Howell looking to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Howell. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Go.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Powell from the gun.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. On the counter, it's Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. A 1st down carry for Smith. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Thornton, the motion man right. Here's Howell. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell completes this one to Thornton. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Smith running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Smith is in. Touchdown, Washington. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Come on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Richardson looking to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Come 19. 18, Radley. 18, Radley. Go.
On 1st down, Richardson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Howell going to audible to something else. Second and 5. It got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Smith up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And now an audible here into something else.
Go straight. 70 range, 70 range.
Howell. That's complete to Smith. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Shelton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First and 10, Taylor now. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking on the midfield logo. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
On the jump.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Richardson Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Warriors 70.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.